If you're looking for MT or someone to grind part of the game for you, contact Cliff2_3 on Twitter. He's one of the most trusted and reliable people in the community. You won't regret it. Here we go. So guys, it's been a while. It's probably going to be a while as well after this. I'm just letting you know. But I thought I'd upload a video quickly today. Just to touch on the current situation in the game. And talk about what is technically the best card in the game. And I'm putting best card in quote marks. Because I'm going to run you through my opinion on how the best card in the game works right now. And how it should be different for different people depending on a multitude of situations. You'll notice a gameplay going on in the background. Just keep an eye on this gameplay because it's going to be really relevant to the point I make at the end of this video, because I'm going to show you what happens at the end of the game, which really proves why my favourite card is my favourite card, even though it might not be anyone else's. But you'll see what I mean. Just keep an eye on the gameplay in the background. Before we do that, guys, please like and subscribe. We are 33 subs away from 1,000 subs, which is something I thought would never happen. So you guys are the best. You're just the best. It's amazing what you've done. Especially I haven't been uploading, subs have still been going up, you guys have been absolutely killing it. I will talk a little bit more about when I'm coming back to sort of more full-time uploading and stuff in this video as well. But let's get into the real point of today's video. So today's video is about the best card in the game. Now, a whole host of people have different opinions on what the best card in the game is, but it tends to revolve around the same things, right? The most Hoff badges, height, signatures, animations, things like that. And cards like Bill Russell, you know, the Invincible cards that are coming out now, will be at the top of people's lists when they think about the best cards in this game. The simple truth is, objectively, subjectively, however you want to phrase it, they probably are the best cards in the game. But it's very unlikely that they are the best cards in the game for you. Because there are a whole host of factors that come into a card being considered your favourite card, or in your opinion, the best card in the game. And the reason I'm releasing this video is to stop people kind of falling into traps, because my approach this year to last year, where I was more, way more new to the game, has just been very, very different. I think we peaked with Danny Ferry, right? He was 98 overall. I think we peaked with that card. And pretty much every Opal or Dark Matter that's been released since is absolutely cracked out. And if any of the cards that were released since would be considered your favourite card in the game, it really wouldn't surprise me. So here's the things that are relevant to what the best card is in the game, right? For you. First of all, jump shots are important, height is important, player build is important, badges are important, but more importantly, your playstyle is important, your server is important. There's so many different factors that play into the fact that one card might be way better than another for you specifically, despite the wider community picking 5 or 10 cards that they consider the best card in the game. So up until recently, I considered my best card to be Luca, right? Luca's releases on quick, not on very quick. And because I play on the EU server, that's a huge benefit for me. Because of the input delay and the lag on the shots and just the lag on the server in general, having a very quick release can be really tough to green. There's times where the server's stable and I can green with a player like Danny Ferry consistently, but when the server's not stable and it's not consistent, trying to green with a card like that is nearly impossible. So a shot like Luca's, which is still quick, but not very quick, is way easier to green with lag. And again, it comes to playstyle as well. Last year, I was rim running a lot, so the cards that I was using last year will be different to the cards that I would prefer this year. Because I'm more of a sort of 3 hunter now than I was last year, I need cards with a decent 3-ball and a card that can create his own shot. So because I'm on current gen, it's really important to me that cards have animations like Pro 2s, Curry slides, and sort of Pro 3 behind the backs, because I need to be able to get open to shoot in the way that I wouldn't last year. So the card that I would consider the best card in the game last year, if I was looking at Jazz last year, a year from now, the best card in the game for me right now would either be Bol Bol or Giannis, neither of which can Pro 2 on current gen. But because they were great rim running cards, Ben Simmons is another great example, because they were great rim running cards, they really would have been my best cards this time last year. But this year they're not, because the way I play the game has completely changed. So every card that's going to be released between now and the end of the year, and I pretty much mean every card, because we're probably going to get like base level at Pink Diamond moving forward. These cards are going to be cracked out. And a player who's running, 10 Pink Diamonds or Galaxy Opals, who really knows what players they need on their team and what players work for them and what players they would consider their best cards, will beat someone who's running 10 Dark Matters that they found out on the internet are the best cards in the game, because they won't necessarily know how to use them and they won't necessarily fit their playstyle. For example, if you're grinding for Elgin Baylor now and limited like I am, you know, his shot is so ridiculously quick. That X and base on very quick is going to be unreal. We know it is. If you can't shoot in this game, or if shooting is something you struggle with, whether it's a skill thing or a server thing, even though people are saying it's going to be an amazing card, for you, it simply might not be an amazing card. And equally with rim running cards, Ben Simmons is so OP in this game if you know how to use it. If you don't know how to speed burst, Ben Simmons can be really ineffective. Yeah, he can play some elite defense. He will get some stops. If you're defensively minded, that's a good card for you to pick up. But if you don't know how to speed burst Ben Simmons, you're going to get about 30% of the effectiveness offensively than someone else who knows how to do that. So best card in the game is just a nonsense term. It just is different for different people. There is no top 10 best cards in the game. There is no top 100 best cards in the game. Even objectively, that just doesn't exist. It's up to you to decide what your best cards are in this game and then run them because they suit your playstyle, your server, the mechanics that you use and favor in the game. That's really what it comes down to. So I told you to keep an eye on the game in the background, and you'll see in a sec I bring Larry Johnson on for the first time in this game. So this game is from my birthday stream yesterday, and I clipped it because I thought it'd make a good video. I brought Larry Johnson on. I'm playing Aiden online, and Aiden's a good friend of mine. We played before. The last time we played, I beat him by 1 point, and that's only because he bricked a shot right at the end of the game. So we're pretty close in terms of skill level. He's pretty good. I'm all right at the game. But you'll see here, I start out, I'm doing exactly what I was doing at the start of the game. I just wasn't playing well. I was trying to run through Luca, but you can see he's got a handle on it. I take a bad shot there. And then I make a very conscious decision. Larry Johnson, the Dark Matter, is my favourite card in this game. He's the best card for me. I don't know what it is about his shot. I'm just really green with it. I like his defensive animations. He gets a lot of rebounds. He can Pro 2 to get his own shot. He's got great dribble sigs throughout. He's got a great dribble style. And you can see here, he's got an incredible dunk package as well. So I decided to start running through Larry Johnson. That was my only plan in the fourth quarter. And you can see now I'm up by 1. We were down by 1 at the start of this quarter. Let me show you what Larry Johnson did in this quarter. And you will, you know, there's not many people out there that will say Larry Johnson is the best card in the game. For me, just watch. So there you have it. You can see as he fouls me here. I'm literally going to show you the box score because I checked it during the game. But just look at this. Just look at what Larry Johnson did. And tell me, for a player like me, in a game like this, tell me he's not the best card in the game. He shot 5 for 5 from 3, 7 for 7 from the field, got 2 rebounds, which we were struggling with all game, 2 dunks, plus minus of 14, 19 points, all in 5 minutes. 1 quarter. We're at the end of the quarter. Literally, he only played in this quarter, and he went absolutely crazy. So this is what I'm talking about. It's not over yet, by the way. You guys can keep watching the gameplay in the background. This is what I'm talking about. Favorite card, best card in the game. All of this stuff is just relative as he knocks down another 3. You saw it, right? You saw it. I mean, it's just ridiculous. He's on 22 points for the quarter. We're up by 16. Where we couldn't break the deadlock before. That's how good I am with this card and why I consider him the best card in the game. Now, all of my players could be your best card in the game. You might be amazing with JR or Luca or Wiseman or Giannis or Simmons or Tony. It could be any card. I think we missed this one. We do. That's the first shot he missed. Like, let's see, he puts up another one. Yeah, that's going in. Look at it. 25 points in a quarter. There's 7 seconds left and Aiden decides to do this. But yeah, he is without question to me, the best card in the game. And this is what I'm talking about. It's about your playstyle. The reason he's the best card in the game for me is I'm really comfortable with his shot. I use the diamond version of him a lot. I kind of associated with that card for like weird reasons that I won't get into right now. But I just love the card. I just love everything about it. I like the way he moves. I like the way he shoots off the quick stop. I like the way he shoots off like the catch and shoot. I like his movement. I like his dunk packages. I like his signatures. I like his behind the back. I like the fact that he can curry slide. There's so many things about this card, but he's not the typical meta card. If you ask most people what the best card in the game is, it's probably a 6'11", 6'12", player who can curry slide, probably on next gen. Like, it's just not it for me. So you figure out what the best card is for you. That's all that matters. The best card's for you. If you're a rim runner, get a squad that can rim run. If you're a 300, get a squad that can get their own shot, that can get open and make things happen. If you're a defensive player, make sure you've got the right tendencies and badges and, you know, probably the right length in your team to make sure that can happen. So don't focus on what kind of influencers saying. Like, they've got to create content, and they create great content, and I love watching like top 10 lists and top 100 lists and all of this stuff, but that shouldn't make your team. Your team needs to be based on what works for you. Guys, I will be back soon. I'm taking some time off. I will be back. It's probably going to be a few weeks away. We'll be back with some NBA 2K21 content. I'm going to talk about the podcast in the future of that soon as well. But thank you for your continued support, guys. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. Until next time, thanks for watching, guys.